Hi everyone, today's episode we catch up with Carrington. Carrington's in Canberra, we found him on our Canberra trip and he is building a Valiant Charger. Now this thing looks amazing so far, let's check out where he's up to. All right, hey everyone, so today I'm here with Carrington. Carrington, welcome to the channel, mate.
Thank you very much.
No worries. So, Valiant Charger?
Yes.
Yep, so how long have you had this beast?
I've had it since about 2006.
Yep.
Yeah, so I had it for a while. It was originally done up, so it's a VJ Valiant Charger, but when I got it, it was done to look like the CL 318 with a 4-speed.
Okay.
I had it like that for about 5 or 6 years, drove it around. Yep. It wasn't a show car, but I could drive it anywhere, and had a great time.
So was that front end different to make it look like the CL? That was the difference?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what other features did it have from the CL?
That was it.
That was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So just the front end, basically.
Yep. No worries at all. So that was a full driving concern when you first got it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had it on the road for about 6 or 7 years.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I did a rear main one day coming back from Sydney.
Okay.
And I took a look and it needed paint, panel, engine now, interior, so...
Yeah, that piece of string that just keeps getting longer, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Has no end.
Yeah.
No worries. So obviously you've had it painted at this stage.
Yes.
So where are you up to in the restoration?
More or less I'm piecing it back together now. I've got pretty much everything ready to go back in. Most of the big spend items are done now.
Okay.
Panel and paint's done. I've rebuilt the diff. I've got all my front end back in, upgraded the brakes, things like that. I've got the engine ready to go. I've got a new cam coming for it in the next week. We'll put that in and then the engine could go back in. Gearbox will go in and then it'll go back to the painter just for a few touch-ups. Yep. And then it'll be piece the rest of it together.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the running gear, so you've got your engine and gearbox, so what are you going to run in it?
So it's got a 340 small block Mopar going in it, but it's set up to run sequential injection. Yep. I've got a Haltech 2500 computer. I've got all the wiring looms, everything there ready to go. Transmission is a Tremec TKX 5-speed. Yep. So I just got that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, nice.
And that came full kit, so bell housing, starter motor, clutch, flywheel, hydraulic, pedals, everything. So,
yeah, awesome. So your idea is to assemble it all here at home?
As much as I can, yeah. Like there's some things I just can't do. I didn't touch the panel and paint.
Yeah, of course.
That went to a family friend, Cool Carter Restorations, Jeff and Murray Bateman. Okay. So he did that. I just looked at it and figured I don't have the skills or the time or the patience. Yeah. But for the most part, it's been myself and friends.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
fantastic. Well, the paint job looks very, very, very good.
Yeah.
It's nice and flat, nice and straight. Yeah. So he's done a great job.
Yeah, really happy with how it come up.
Yeah. So what is the colour of the paint?
It's actually a factory colour for the car. It's a metallic silver. It's a Berger Chrysler colour. Yep. The car was blue when I got it, like a baby blue, and it wasn't the greatest. But I had a look at the colour code and I pulled the trim off along here, and it just had this beautiful colour. So I looked into it. I was like, I like that. It's going back to original. Yeah.
Nice. And that keeps it back to the original style of the car then? That's
yeah, that's right. So it's not going to be an original car. It's more like a resto mod. Yep. But I do like the colour.
Yeah, beautiful.
So I stuck with that, yeah.
And what kind of wheels are you going to run on it?
Going American racing wheels.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, so it's got the jelly beans there sitting there. Well, it's jacked up, but it won't be like that in the end,
Yeah, fair enough. And have you sorted an interior and that sort of thing for it yet?
I've got a guy lined up to do it for me. Yep. Yeah, that's probably, I need to have a conversation with him now because that's probably the last big cost for the build.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it's depending on how it all is, it can get pretty deep. Into the interiors, Yeah,
but it'll be back. It'll be more or less factory.
Yeah, sweet.
Factory interior.
So what colour are you going?
Just black.
The black. Yeah.
So the theme for the car is basically silver, chrome, black.
Sweet. And I assume you've got the tombstone bucket seats and that sort of thing in the front.
Yeah.
Those iconic tombstones. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No, awesome, mate. So how long do you reckon it's going to take you to get this all sorted out then, or do you have no time frame? It's just one of those things, it'll be done when it's done?
I really wanted it done for Chrysler's on the Murray this year. Okay. I'm a little bit behind, so that won't happen. Yeah. But I'm pretty certain by the end of this year it'll be on the road.
Yeah, sweet as
well. Yeah, so it more or less, I've been working on it the last 4 years. Yep. It's sat there waiting for funds and time and And yeah, so the last 4 years is really when I started working on it, pulling it apart, off to panel paint, things like that. But I'm pretty certain by the end of this year, it'll be on the road.
Yeah, no, fantastic, mate. So the one question we always like to ask is, where did your passion for cars start and what got you into all of this madness?
Probably my father. I probably didn't have a choice. He's got old Dodgers.
Yep.
So come from a Chrysler family, I suppose.
Yep.
And I loved everything about it. I love the character they have, the soul they have. I think old cars just have something that new cars can never.
Most definitely. Like we were talking about this earlier, they had designers styling the cars back then.
They just got character, don't they?
Not aero engineers and things like that. So, yeah.
And they got their flaws, but they're just gorgeous. So
yeah.
I like everything, but yeah, Chrysler's are certainly my number one.
No, awesome, mate. So how bad was the body and that sort of thing when you got started? Was there any rust in it or things like that?
Actually, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
For a Charger, for Chrysler, they rust fairly hard in certain areas. I had to do the lower quarters, front quarters, driver's side floor. Yep. That was more or less it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so normally the Plenums go, that was all pretty good.
Yep.
So yeah, I got really lucky.
Yeah, nice. Well, I was saying this before as well. Canberra's not a bad spot for old cars because
good climate.
It's a good climate for not too much rust.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And do you know much of the history of the car before you got it?
I bought it from a guy in Canberra. I don't know anything about it before that.
Right.
So not too much. I know it was originally a 245, 3-speed. I think it was 3 on the tree too.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah. But when I got it, had the V8 conversion and full speed. So
yeah, nice. Yeah. So back on the floor where it should be.
That's right.
Yeah. Nice. All right, mate. Look, thanks heaps for showing us your project. Now I'm in and out of Canberra. I've got family here, so I'll definitely be checking in with you later on and seeing where you're up to. I'd love to see this thing when it's all back together because it looks like an amazing build.
That'd be great.
And thanks a lot for talking to us
Not a
today.
problem. Thanks for your time.
Easy as. Thanks very much.
Thank you.